Good morning. Welcome to the live stream. James with Team Finish Strong. I'm getting ready to do the Haute route, and please correct my pronunciation if I'm wrong. Haute route, stage 2 this morning. Depending on where you're at in the world today, it might be afternoon or even evening when you're watching. Good day to you guys that are joining in. Probably the first question that's going to come to some folks' minds is, why didn't I do stage 1? Or what about stage 1? Well, I have to tell you, this particular series has really troubled me in terms of deciding whether or not to participate at all. It's kind of one of those series where you feel like if you don't do all 3, that maybe it's not worth joining in. But I thought about it, and for me, particularly with a interval session I did on Thursday, I just felt that the training stress that I'd have to gulp down over 3 days just was not appropriate for me at this time. Now, if we're talking maybe 6 months from now, when I'm getting ready for this event in the fall, yeah, this would be perfect. But for today, not so. So I'm just going to do stage 2. And I welcome anybody who is planning on doing this anyway this morning at 9 o'clock. Feel free to jump in, jump on the ride. In fact, what I got to do here to get ready for this event, I've got to go ahead and pick myself out an appropriate bike. So let's see what we got here. All right. Let me make a few little corrections here. I did a live stream this morning. I got a few tweaks to do too here. My apologies. My apologies. Let's see if I can do this. Maybe I can. All right, well, that didn't really help at all. Trying to fix some things here. I did a live stream this morning, and so I think I messed some things up. Trying to get back in order. Okay, now we're looking at the event. All right, let me jump back on here. Okay, so trying to figure out bike selection today for this event. I do know that the Milstein wheels would be choice for wheel selection, but as far as bike selection goes, I've had some folks tell me that the Amanda works great, but I think I've heard that the Tarmac Pro is just a little bit better. So I'm actually going to try the Tarmac Pro today and not with the disc wheels. You're so funny, Zwift. You're absolutely hilarious. All right, where's those Milstein wheels that I worked so hard for? Okay, there we go. All right, so we do have a bit of riding to do before we get to the out this morning, but it's double draft, I think. So I think we're going to be all right. I think we're going to be a-okay. So I'm taking this basically as a tempo effort until I get to the Alp. I'm really going to try not to get baited into racing this morning. So I've got to believe out of 3,000 people, and look at the numbers going up. It's going up like a bean counter. That I can find a group to actually ride and draft with before I get there. That's going to be every person for themselves, like it always is. All right, so getting these legs ready and warmed up. If you are riding and you're joining the live stream, feel free to jump in on the chat or let me know on the companion app that you're riding with us, and I will be happy to chat with you all. Keep some company here as we go about this hour and a half effort, maybe. I'm guessing. I'm not really sure. A little bit longer effort than I usually do. I usually have been keeping up to this point for time reasons. My rides and races to be under an hour for the most part. Wow, look at that. We're all crammed. I've never seen that before. We are all crammed in a ball. That is not social distancing, folks. That is not social distancing on Zwift. What is going on here? I think that Zwift is having a problem handling all of this, all of these folks. 3,700 people in the pen won't do that. You know, I saw the first signs of Zwift actually looking like it was about to break last week. I rode in Zwift on, I think, Watopia Stage 1 just to get the double XP. And towards the end of the ride, people started acting kind of weird. The other riders' names disappeared and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I didn't think much of it until my ride didn't get credited on either Zwift Power or on my Strava account, so I had to do a manual entry for that particular one. But so I hope I don't lose credit for this today either. We'll see. Zwift has put out communications using the word servers, and I don't know if they use the word crashing, but whenever I hear a company saying that they need to take into consideration their servers, that's usually not a good sign. So we're going to see just what kind of effect this is going to have on today's event. Zwift, it looks like over the past couple of days, have been scrambling to try to avoid the crush by adding, I think, another event option, a D option, which is essentially the same thing. I already signed up for the E. So I am in the E pen, crammed in like sardines with everybody else. There's 4,300 people in that little blob there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find myself. I hope we don't end up riding down the road like that. That would be a spectacle for sure. Look, even the in-game chat is exploding here this morning, and I normally don't ever post to that, and I think today would not be the day to start if I were so inclined. It's like some of those YouTube chats that I've seen lately on some popular channels. They just the chats fly across the screen so much you just can't possibly read it. 4,500. Let's see if we can hit 5,000 before this thing's underway. And I think because you can do late join on some of these events, and I don't know if it's today's event, but if this event does allow you to late join, then we can see this. We can see this top 6,000. All right, folks, let's crash the servers this morning. Let's see if we can crash Swift. Kind of brings me back to the old days when I was a teenager. I won't go into that. Back in the days when one person could crash a system, let alone 6,000, right? But in any event, we're definitely going to hit 5. We might hit 5. I think we're going to definitely hit 5 before we start. And we got 30 seconds to get moving. So I really, really hope people take it easy. We got so much work to do, hour plus work to do once we get to the Alp. I hope they don't smash it from the start. I'm not gonna. I might just keep my little legs moving just the way they are right now. 90 watts. No, I'll do more. But in fact, I'm gonna need to draft because I've got these. I've got this less than ideal draft arrow set up for this ride. There they go. All right, let's see what this thing looks like from overhead. Let's see here. Oh, some people decided decided not to go. Oh, we're going through buildings. This is so funny. Look at the folks at the front, fishtailing. Hey, wait a second. We're going in 2 different directions here. Whoops. I'll see you, buddy. I don't know where you're going. I don't know who that person was, but I feel sorry for them. They're not going the right way. Hi, Terry. Oh, gosh, yeah, you abandoned the ride? Oh, man, lagging. Explain what you mean by lagging. Are you talking about just your effort in comparison to other people's efforts, or are you talking about your power not showing up as you expect it to? Okay, yeah. You know, I know what you're talking about, the people going the wrong way. I've seen that before, actually, in some Zwift races, which is kind of funny. But, so we might actually drop some folks unintentionally here. And someone says they see ghosts. We're getting into the twilight zone here this morning. Oh, the screen goes fuzzy. Oh, my gosh. Well, that should make for a very interesting live stream. Now, they did do an April Fool's prank a couple of days ago that actually kind of sounds a little bit like what you're talking about. A little blurrier resolution, a bar going across the screen. Of course, Zwift might find out that might actually become reality for them. I don't know. We got a nice big blob, though. No chance of finding me in there anywhere, but I'm in there somewhere. No Tron bike to help me out, help identify me today. I'm doing the Tarmac Pro with the Milstein wheels. So, well, there we go. Another group going off by themselves. That is so funny. Hilarious. Then we got somebody who stopped. Maybe they're not sure which way to go. But this is more comedic than anything else this morning. I'm glad I'm live streaming this just for the just to remember the great coronavirus Zwift crash of April 2020. But good to have you in the live stream, Terry. Maybe you'll get a chance to do it later today. I would suggest if you're going to give it another attempt, try the D groups. I hear that Zwift opened up a second parallel series of events to offload some of the demand, and hopefully that's been the case. I'll be honest, I had already signed up for the E event prior to them doing that, so I just didn't bother to change over. I suppose I could have done my civic duty and done that. So this is a really nice group. Hey, I really like this. I'm here, I don't know what I'm about 2/3 of the way back in the pack, and I still am surrounded by 100 folks. So this is great. This is really great. What kind of we got to climb here? No, I just felt. I think I know. Okay, I see. We went over that little bump. Thought maybe Zwift was doing something wrong here. All right. Well, so this event, Terry, how long do you think this event's going to last? Do we do a whole lap around the jungle circuit, or are we just skirting by it? I can't remember. I think I remember the profile of the entire jungle circuit being shown. I don't know this this particular route at all. I guess because I've probably never done this route. You know, I actually am thankful that when you do the Alp, for the most part now, they do put you within striking range of it. So if you want to use lightweight wheels and such, you're not traversing too much off-road tarmac and other road to get there. Oh, good. Well, yeah, I hope you have good luck with your second effort there. Feel free to enjoy the stream and see if I make it. If I make it or not, we can you can place your bets in the comments or the chat here to see if we're going to crash this thing before it's done. Good morning, Eva. Glad to have you on the live stream. So it's not a full lap, only halfway through. Good. I don't want to get flat off road with my Milstein wheels. That'd be terrible to do today. So I don't know how many of you saw, but I was really impressed and I guess happy for another Zwifter YouTuber, Cameron Jeffers. He did a Everesting attempt the other day, which really kind of makes this look like rubbish. These 3 days of the Haute route, as they say. So let me go ahead and where are we heading now? I didn't even see if we were gonna. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out when to use this draft. I don't know if it's important. I'll just go ahead and use it now. No big deal. Maybe I'll be able to. No, can't see where I am. But and hi Sonia. Good morning. So I am looking to. What I'm looking to try to do is to keep it easy. Zone 3 to the Alp, and then giving my best effort there. I had a little bit of a hard ride on Thursday. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make a PR today, but seeing as I am not going to be doing all 3 stages, I could put a good hard effort in today. I'm not sure. We'll see. So I don't know if any of you folks have noticed, I have switched over. I have left the imperial system for the metric system, doing things in kilometers now instead of miles. And there is a reason for that. If you go on to my quick tip video that I just published as a live stream this morning, it'll explain the reasons why I did that. And frankly, I wish I had done that years and years ago. I'd probably be at level, I don't know, probably level 37 or maybe even level 40 by now, with no extra effort. But check that video out, and when I get finished editing all of this, I'll put it in the end screen for those of you who are watching this later. You know, as I was warming up this morning, I saw a pro out there. I saw Mark Cavendish out there on Zwift this morning. So the pros are getting locked down too, which is actually going to be kind of a hidden blessing for us regular folks. You know, for me to pay for a plane ticket to go over to France, watch the Tour de France is not going to be possible. But virtually speaking, people are going to be able to rub shoulders now with some folks out there. You might maybe see Egan Bernal out there in Zwift. You can give him a ride on if you want. I just won't be able to get a virtual water bottle from them, unfortunately. All right. Starting to spread out a little bit here. Go back to regular view. Still got a little bit more to do. Gosh, I wish these legs felt like they wanted to climb a little bit more than they are telling me today. Well, they are going to do what they are going to do. You know, for me, it was picking this particular event, the second stage, was as much of a psychological thing, if anything else, because it said it was only, 18 miles or something like that? I thought, wow, okay, I can do 18 miles. And I've done Alpe d'Huez before, so I know what I'm getting myself into. Obviously, I got the wheels, but I'm not so sure about the Three Sisters. That's or the pretzel. Those look a bit intimidating. I don't think I've ever done those. Well, I can't say. I might have done a race. World of Fusion might have subjected us to stage 1's route over the summer. That was tough. KOM finish, I think. Was stage 1 a KOM finish? I think it was, of this particular event. And you all gonna make me keep mispronouncing it, pronunciating it. Haute route, I think. So, I'm gonna keep slicing and dicing that throughout the stream today. All right. Well, we are getting closer here. They're giving us the, almost looks like the Grand Tours of Watopia before we get there. All right. I gotta get used to this kilometers thing. I really don't know how fast I'm going right now. It says 45 kph, 44. I'm like, so is that about 20? I don't know. 25? No, definitely not 25. I think it would be higher than that, I guess. I gotta learn this metric system. Gotta get on board with that. It's sort of like learning a foreign language, you know. Your brain thinks a certain way, and I've been thinking in imperial measurements for so long. It's like I have to do math to figure out kilometers. All right, let's make sure we stay at the back end of this group. Really don't want to fall off yet. And in fact, I was planning another trip to Europe this year. I went to the real Alpe d'Huez last year, and I was thinking about seeing some other parts of Europe, like Germany. So I started learning German. So I actually know a little bit of German. A little bit. Trying to remember the word for little in German. But it's like ich spreche der Deutsch, maybe? Oh gosh, I got a long ways to go. But now, I don't know when I'll get to see Europe again, if ever, right? But, you know, Lord willing, this will pass in a couple months, what we're going through, this is what the world's going through. Pray the Lord has some mercy and things settle down. We don't see the worst case scenarios that are being projected out there. Even for here in the U.S., it's some pretty scary numbers. Even the president's office is throwing around. So we'll see. I pray not. So you do the radio tower too. Only once. Wait, hold on. Only once on the pretzel. And oh gosh. Okay, so Three Sisters is stage 1. So yeah, this stage, I believe stage 2 is the easiest of the 3. So yeah, you got to go up twice. Oh my gosh. All the way to the radio tower too, huh? So stage 1 gives you a little preview of the punishment you're going to face in stage 3. And hey, God bless them. There's plenty of folks racing to try to get to the mountain, and there's a lot of climbers out there who I'm certain don't feel intimidated by those kind of words. But as a person who is more of a sprinter, who likes the flats and avoids the hills at all costs, this is very intimidating. But it is what it is. So I'm going to give it a try. I've got an 80 miler, like I said in a former live stream. Got an 80 miler, I think about 8,000 feet of climbing to do later this year. I figured I'd give an actual real Grand Fondo a try and see how I do. See if I can even make the cutoff, the time cutoff. But because of the Grand Fondos I've done up to this point, they've only been sub 50 milers. So got to get the real deal, at least once. So these rides like today are preparation for that, and just going to see how I do. Fortunately, there's no pressure, there's no commitment, and there's no cost to joining in today. And plenty of folks to encourage you along the way, as you guys are doing in the chat. All right, time to go to the small gear. I even brought an extra bottle of Gatorade with me today, in case I've run out. All right. So if that little effort doesn't wake up the legs, I don't know what will. So Terry, since you are well versed with this particular ride, I chose the Tarmac Pro. for this particular event with the Milstein wheels. Is that the best choice for climbing? I know it was either that or the Amanda, but so I don't know if I made the best choice or at least a better than average choice here on the wheel set. It doesn't feel any easier, I'll tell you that. Got some big numbers here we got to get over. All right. At least I'm not going backwards in comparison to most folks. Wait till we get to the Alp, right? Then we'll really see. So I'm in 35, 18th place. So, okay, great. Thanks, Terry. Appreciate that confirmation. It's what I thought I read. I haven't really been to the Alp since I got the Tarmac Pro, so this will be a first try for me. See if I felt a little bit better, had better wind, I would see if I could get a PR. But if I did that, there'd be pretty much zero chatting. That's for sure. I'll just try to spin out the legs just a little bit here, because our goal is in sight. Now, I don't have my trainer difficulty set to 100% today, so I'm not going to go for the full effect. But I do have granny gears on this particular bike. Whoa. Where's everybody going? I felt like I was standing still there for a moment. I do have some granny gears on this bike. I have a 35 or 34 little ring and a 32 tooth cassette. So ready for the big climbs with whatever gears I do have. Okay, feeling a little better now. So, Terry, you're going to do all 3 stages? So I am not a climber. I'm not looking to do any climbing tomorrow. Might watch a live stream. Somebody else doing it. But not for me. Not yet. Like I said, this was happening 6 months later. I might be tempted to give it a try. Okay. That's it. There's no turning back now. No turning back. See where we're heading and how many people we got going here. Got a pretty good line. In Zwift, as you know nowadays, ever since Zwift started getting more popular, they don't show all riders now. They only show what, 500, I think, at a time. Maybe less than that. So you really don't get a true sense of just how many people are out here today. You know, the largest real-life event that I've ever participated in had over 2,000 people riding, and that was pretty impressive. To be in a sea of riders like that. All right, very good, Terry. Hey, best wishes to you. Okay, yeah. So what's with the iOS update? Is that going to help with stability, or what's the advantage there? For all I know, today I'm probably riding with only climbers. There's probably no sprinters like me out here today. We tend to avoid these events like the plague, I'll admit. The only reason I'm going to like getting to the top of Alta Zwift today is because I'm going to get the 3 miles coming back down. All right. Well, I got to stick with this group. I'm going to get some drafting. So where am I? Okay, there I am. Good, good, good. Let's see. Am I on the? See, it's breaking up. Where am I? Okay, I am not technically merged here with the back end. A lot of people hammering it down this hill. 2.5 to 3.5 watts a kilo going downhill. Wow. Go figure. I guess people are trying to get better position in the pack. Or find a pack. All right, things are finally settling down. Hopefully my heart rate will settle down a little bit here. One little reprieve, and then it's time to work. Oh, server pressure, okay. Oh yeah, I saw that, Terry. The where they now have a second guest world. So, yes, I did actually. I did, in fact, notice that. All right. This is one thing you'll never see me doing on my bike. Riding off tarmac. I'm a pure roadie. No mountain biking, no gravel. I'm a one bike owner, which is probably almost a curse word in the biking world to say that. I've just never invested in a second bike, either a gravel or a mountain bike, which actually nowadays would be a good investment since their social distancing guidelines are being enforced in our area. You know, you really can't have group rides anymore, at least not in the classical sense. So, come on, I want to get on the back of that group. If it makes a difference. All right. But there's plenty of trails and dirt roads in our area to explore, and keeps you safe off the local roads here, which are a little bit more hazardous for cyclists. We've had a number of deaths in our area on the roads, so I don't do very much solo riding on the streets outside of our immediate area. But I don't know if that's the way for you folks out there. I know for me, if I were to go solo riding too much, my wife would probably kill me if the cars don't. But all joking aside, Zwift is a godsend for sure. To be able to keep training, just have a really healthy activity to pursue when you don't have a lot of other options out there. Oh gosh, yeah. Okay, so you're in the same boat as me, except you got a mountain bike collecting dust. I have some. I have bought some bikes for my children that have done that. That have collected dust. I simply could not get them to enjoy the sport. I think the invention of the screen, the mobile screen, has hurt. I think a lot of young people in terms of motivation to get out, actually outside in the real world and do things. But at least we can be role models, right? All right. Well, I'm not going to get much more of a reprieve. Just a couple more minutes. Almost. I can almost see the turn off now. So, Terry, did you do any racing in Zwift? Have you tried that out? I'm suspecting you probably have. You're at least a level 12. You've done out the Zwift before. That's probably the thing I enjoy most about Zwift. If you can't tell from my channel, it's pretty much all Zwift races. But yeah, I really enjoy racing in Zwift. I do enjoy racing in real life, but I have some personal reasons why I don't do it to the extent that I race in Zwift. Money being a primary factor, but safety and some other reasons. But yeah, I really love racing in Zwift. It satisfies a need for me to challenge myself and push myself, test my limits. And a good Zwift race will do that more than just about anything else. So I would probably resume my racing schedule here on Zwift starting next week, I'm guessing. I decided to take a week off from racing to try this out. And so we'll see. I might jump back in the fray sometime midweek or certainly by the next weekend, Lord willing. All right, I see the turnoff. Well, folks, it's been fun chatting with you. I'm going to have to get to work here now. Can't avoid it. It's either that or I could spend all day climbing this thing, which I'm not looking to do. Whew. So we'll get the fan turned up. The chatter will calm down, and we'll get to work here. Appreciate you all keeping me company with the live stream. Feel free to chime in. Put in your best guess as to whether or not I will go forwards or backwards in the standings here by the time I get to the top. So, and I won't poison the predictions here with my own. But here we go. I think technically the climb doesn't start until right up here, if I recall. The little marker. Yeah, there it is. Yep. All right. Now we're officially underway. Here we go. Got to set a pace. Thank you. Appreciate the well wishes here. See how I do. I should be able to finish. Don't think I'll quit. looking forward to each of those markers, that's for sure. I wouldn't be able to do it without these numbers counting me down, reminding me I'm getting one turn closer. Only got to start from 21 too. It's a countdown from 21. My FTP, by the way, is around 3.1. So maybe 3.2. Very close. I really don't want to butt up right against that if I can help it. Wonder how much the Tarmac Pro really helps. How many seconds it shaves off at the end of this. Is that the one, Terry, that goes straight up, doesn't hairpin left and right, just goes straight up the hill? And it's a long segment? I think I know which one you're talking about. For me, pretty much any turn after about the first 10, or maybe the first 7 or 8, if I've gone out too high a pace, I can really feel the pain starting about 7 or 8 turns in, wishing I had gone slower. Heart rate's looking good. Just my legs don't feel fresh. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. We'll be there in a little bit. 1 down, 20 to go. Oh, somebody almost rode off the cliff. Forgot to turn my weight down to 20 pounds, someone says. Well said. Could use a whole bunch of feathers right about now. If only you could pay for them with drops, I'd gladly spend them. Should be some mysterious place right about here where we get another power up, I think, if I recall. All right, average 220 on the first one. Not bad. A little bit lower on this one. Gear changing. All right, this one's short. I'm a little bit harder effort on this one. Not to mention it's 13% right here. Easiest one of the bunch. Wish they were all like this. Hope I don't wear out my DI2 with all this shifting. That'd be a worst case scenario to get stuck in high gear. Alright, don't have any gears left. I got like 2 more, I guess. Alright. Try to keep my average at least 200 watts. See how long I can hold that. We got close to 5,000 people here punishing themselves to get to the top. All right. 17 down. Or, sorry. Number 18 down, 17 to go. That last one was 212 watts. These steep sections, I'll tell you. Almost grind you to a halt. What is that? What is that? What was that on the side of the road? Looked like a monkey. I think he's lost. I don't know what that was. Wasn't a squirrel, I know that. Anybody see it? We'll have to watch the replay. 45 minutes. Remember that. Oh, another steep one. Okay. Last one was 208. Number 16 done. Oh, sorry, number 15 done. Number 17 done, sorry, 16 to go. I'll get these right. Maybe it's the altitude getting to me. It's probably a good view from here. Wow, who was that? It just zoomed by. See if I can catch them going the other way. Yeah, they're gone. They are gone. Number 16. 198 watts on that one. That was a short one. No, this is a long one. I don't think I like this one either. This one also goes straight up. Scale it back here. Anybody ever wonder where this bridge goes? All right. Now the heart rate's going up. Almost there. Number 15. All right, that was a long one. 321 at 213 watts. Watts are watts, says Mark Smallwood. I agree. All right, another turn down. Turn 14, 201 watts average. This is another long one. All the way to the castle, it looks like. Uh-oh, what's going on there? Drop out. Swift, don't make it any harder than it has to be. All right. Oh, another steep section here. Should have saved it for that. Turn 13, 201 watts. I'm going to take a little break on this one. Uh-oh. No dropouts. Come on. So this is the capsule. Okay. So the capsule is not the end of 13. A little farther. Unless that's just the top. I totally missed it when I went by it. That's how tired I am. All right, made it through another one. Turn 11. 170, oh no, turn 12. 186 watts. All right, I'm going to try to bring the pace up a little bit again, see if I can hold 200. A lot of undulations. That's weird. Is that the castle? Where's all these castles coming from? Turn 11 done. 208 watts. Almost lost it. All right, turn 10, 206 watts. Whoops, wrong gear. I would agree with that. Oh no, well, that's a bummer. They're all closed. I suppose the rest area at the top is closed too, right? Gotta keep these watts up. Looks like I'm taking a little break on this one. My legs just a little rest. You know, interestingly, in real life, turn 9 is has one of the best views in the real world out to Haute. If you haven't seen it, you can check out my video on it. Can't see anything here today though. It's all fog. These last turns are going to be brutal. Brutal on the legs. All right, here we go, turn 9. $182 watts, turn 9. I can see turn 8. I don't blame you folks for taking breaks. Turn 8. $206. I can see turn 7. Dutch corner. I agree with that sentiment, Tim. On Zwift, don't want to see this thing give out on us. Come on. Or my legs, for that matter. 7, 198 watts. Close, not quite. I'm going to take it a little easy on this one. That way I can have a strong finish, which is right up ahead. At least you can see the finish, Terry. I don't know if that's a good thing. It looks pretty high up. You're right about this one, Terry. It's almost demoralizing. Even at 180 watt average. Uh-oh. I see Zwift getting slow. Is that what you're talking about? That's not good. Come on, Zwift. I know you can make it. You can make it to the top if I can make it to the top. Still a long ways to go to that turn. Yep, we're getting there. It's got to be the longest one in the game. Longest turn. 5 minutes in. Almost there to turn 6. Oh no! No. No. You saw it here live, folks. Oh gosh. You saw it live. I don't even know why I'm pedaling anymore. Ah. Swift, how could you do it to us? Oh. Did I lose the stream too? You guys still there? Oh man. Don't even get credit for that. Another manual entry on Strava, I guess. Anybody see how many, I'll go back and check it later to find out how far I went. Swift, oh no. Oh, man. All right. Well, I wasn't expecting to conclude today's live stream in this way. But let it be a word of caution to those of you planning on attempting this today. Word of caution. Use the D. Use the D category. Try to group up with as few people as possible. And see if Swift will hold out for you. Gosh. All right. Well, Terry, you called that one. All right. Well, folks, that's a wrap. I am not, unlike Terry, who may try this again later on today. I give you kudos for that. As for me, that's a wrap. I'm cutting my losses. All right. You guys have a great one. Take care. God bless. And as always, when you can finish strong.